We all know that feeling, right? That first day scramble when a new hire starts. You know, the flurry of paperwork, the awkward intros, trying to get them settled in.
Yeah, it's often pretty chaotic.
But what if you could actually smooth all that out? What if you could start building that foundation for success before they even step through the door on day one?
Well, that's exactly what this concept, preboarding, is all about.
Yeah.
It's really picking up steam and changing how companies welcome new people.
It really reframes that whole onboarding process, doesn't it? Moving away from just that welcome aboard on the first day.
Exactly. It's much more proactive. It's strategic, really, starting that engagement right from the moment the job offer is accepted. So today, we're going to, dive deep into what preboarding actually is.
And crucially, why it's becoming so indispensable, not just a nice little extra.
Right. And we'll also get into how you can actually put together a program that works, one that makes your organization stand out.
Yeah, our goal here is really to give you a solid strategic grasp of preboarding. We want to unpack how it fits into optimizing your human capital management.
Which is basically about investing in your people, right?
Yeah.
Developing them strategically to help full companies succeed.
Absolutely. And let's face it, in today's job market, getting top talent is tough. Making that great first impression, setting people up to contribute quickly, it's just vital for keeping them around and cutting down that costly early turnover.
Precisely. You're laying down the tracks for loyalty and productivity right from that initial interaction, even if it's all digital to start.
Okay, so if it's more than just like a quick welcome email, what exactly is preboarding?
So preboarding, sometimes you hear pre-onboarding, it refers to all those specific things, the activities and processes that happen before the employee's official first day.
Right, before day one.
The core idea is pretty powerful. Just make that transition into the new job as smooth as possible. Ensure they're not just, hitting the ground running on day one, but maybe they're already jogging alongside the team.
I like that analogy. Like they already know the pace a bit.
Yeah, they understand the rhythm of the company, even before they officially start.
Yeah.
It's the difference between, say, arriving in a new city with a map and maybe some bookings versus just landing at the airport and hoping for the best.
Makes total sense. So, practically speaking, what does that look like? Let's talk components. Paperwork is a big one, right?
Oh, yeah, the dreaded paperwork mountain. Preboarding tackles that head on, usually with tech.
Yeah.
So instead of a big stack of forms on day one, you send electronic versions of the handbook, policies, that kind of thing, beforehand.
So they can review it at their own pace.
Exactly. And things like tax forms, direct deposit, maybe 401k stuff, background check consent. A lot of that can be done online using, HR systems or e-signature tools before they even start.
That alone must take a huge weight off that first day, turning that paper mountain into just a few clicks.
Definitely reduces that initial overwhelm. But it goes beyond just the admin stuff, which is where it gets really interesting. Think about orientation. This could be a personalized welcome video from the team they'll be joining, maybe a virtual tour of the office if you have one.
Or even just setting up some quick video calls for introductions with key people.
Exactly. And giving them a heads up on things like dress code, company values. It helps build that sense of familiarity, maybe even psychological safety. They start feeling like they belong before they physically arrive.
And what about actual skills or knowledge? Can you start that early too?
You absolutely can. Some companies give access to, say, online learning platforms or maybe some introductory courses relevant to the role.
So they can start getting familiar with key products or processes beforehand?
Yeah, exactly. So they're not walking in completely cold. It lets them absorb some foundational stuff at their own speed, which is often less pressure.
Okay, so paperwork, orientation, some initial training. What else? I read about a really interesting idea in one of the sources.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Half-day work visit before the official start date.
Ah, yes. That's a great one. It's more than just a quick tour.
Right. It's about experiencing the vibe, the culture, maybe meeting people informally.
Even potentially setting up their own desk, getting their office supplies sorted, maybe receiving some company swag. It's a really tangible way to say, hey, you're already one of us.
That feels really powerful. It creates that sense of belonging early on. So all these components together, reviewing policies, meeting people, maybe doing a bit of training, they really tackle that first day anxiety.
And more than that, they boost satisfaction right out of the gate. It sets a positive tone, which is huge for retention down the line. That anxious waiting period becomes, exciting anticipation instead.
So let's zoom out a bit. Why does all this matter on a bigger strategic level for a company?
Well, first off, it just massively improves the whole onboarding experience itself. Giving new hires that head start on understanding the company, the culture, what's expected, they feel way more prepared.
And probably more excited too, right? Less nervous.
Definitely more excited and more valued.
Yeah.
Which leads directly to the second big benefit, increased retention and engagement.
Ah, the retention piece. That's huge.
It really is. When you start building that relationship before day one, you're essentially front-loading their commitment. It builds connection, makes them feel invested. It can even reduce the risk of them, getting a better offer and ghosting you before they even start.
Or leaving in those crucial first few months. Makes sense.
And another huge one, reduce time to productivity. This is massive for the business.
So they start contributing faster.
Much faster.
Wow.
If the paperwork's done and they've maybe done some basic introductory training, they can focus on learning the actual job and contributing value sooner. That saves time, saves resources, frees up their manager. It's a big win.
It's like shifting the focus from setup to actual contribution.
Precisely. And don't underestimate the communication aspect either. Reaching out early establishes those open lines. You can answer their questions, address any little anxieties they might have.
Building trust right from the start.
Yeah, it fosters that mutual understanding you need for any good working relationship. That early rapport is just invaluable.
So when you add all that up, better experience, better retention, faster productivity, stronger relationships.
It culminates in a real organizational advantage. Better human capital management, basically.
Yeah.
It helps you not just attract, but actually keep the best people, especially when the market's so competitive. Your hiring process becomes a differentiator.
Okay, I'm sold. Preboarding sounds like a smart move. So how does an organization actually, build one of these programs? Where do you start?
Right, the practicalities. We've kind of distilled it down to 4 key steps.
Yeah.
Step 1, and this is critical, figure out your goals and objectives.
Be specific, you mean?
Very specific. Don't just say better onboarding. Ask, are we trying to cut first-year turnover by 10%? Do we want to shorten the time it takes for salespeople to hit their quota? Are we aiming to boost new higher satisfaction scores on surveys?
So measurable goals. That makes sense. That guides everything else.
Exactly. That's your North Star. Once you have that, step 2 is identifying the key components you'll include.
So picking from those things, we discussed the paperwork, orientation, training, maybe that half-day visit.
Right. You need to decide what mix makes sense for your organization and for different roles even. Is it mostly about streamlining admin? Or is cultural immersion the priority? Maybe it's job-specific training. Often, the best programs blend these, tailored to the hire.
Okay, goals set, components chosen. What's next?
Step 3 is developing your communication and execution plan.
Yeah.
This is the how and when.
How you actually deliver this stuff to the new hire.
Yeah. Will be a series of emails, a dedicated online portal they log into. Maybe you mail them a physical welcome package. You need to map out the timing. When does each piece of information or task get delivered?
And who's responsible for each part, I guess.
Crucial point. Assign clear ownership. Who triggers the welcome sequence? Who sets up the buddy introduction? It really needs to be a coordinated effort.
Makes sense. Okay, final step.
Step 4, assess and evaluate. This is the one companies sometimes forget. You absolutely have to get feedback.
Ask the new hires how it went.
Yes. Survey them. Ask, did you feel more prepared? Was anything confusing? Was it helpful? And then look at your metrics. Did retention improve? Is time to productivity actually shorter?
So it's not just set it and forget it.
Definitely not. It's a continuous improvement loop. Use that feedback and data to tweak and refine the program over time.
That continuous improvement idea leads perfectly into some tips from industry leaders, doesn't it? People actually doing this well.
It does. We found some really practical advice. First, from Tom Miller at Fitness Volt. He really hammers home communicating expectations early and often.
What does that look like specifically?
He suggests sending a detailed welcome email the minute the offer is accepted. Include a clear schedule for onboarding and info packet. He even likes scheduling short pre-boarding calls to chat about culture and expectations.
That sounds like it would really reduce that pre-start anxiety.
Exactly. Then you have Rain Gee from Model Chic, who focuses intensely on building relationships early. She's big on assigning a buddy or a mentor before day one, encouraging current team members to just reach out with a quick welcome message, maybe even informal virtual coffee chats or team intros.
So making them feel part of the community right away.
Yeah, creating that sense of belonging from the absolute start.
Okay, what else? There was advice about the paperwork, right?
Yes. Mike Owens at Hosting Revelations. His focus is streamline the admin hassle, get all necessary forms out early, use e-signatures wherever possible, provide super clear instructions, And make sure someone is available to help if they get stuck.
Basically, make the necessary evil as painless as possible.
Pretty much. Let them focus on the exciting stuff, not filling out forms.
Then there's training.
Right. Gene Fitzgerald at BOS emphasizes providing relevant training and resources before day one. Give them access to learning platforms, maybe some foundational materials about your products or services.
So they arrive with some context.
Exactly. Maybe even a pre-start orientation schedule. So they're informed and ready to engage with the bigger picture, the company vision.
And Miriam Dahmer at Legal Finders circles back to that evaluation piece.
She does. Her big push is constantly measure and improve. Systematically survey your new hires. Look for common pain points or areas of confusion in their feedback. Always be asking, how can we make this better?
Keeping the program alive and effective.
And finally, Sean Stevens from Immerse Education makes a really important point. Preboarding has to be a team effort.
Not just an HR thing.
Definitely not. Assign a dedicated team, or at least a clear point person. Foster communication between everyone involved, HR, the hiring manager, the buddy, the team, and educate managers and employees on why it's important and what their role is.
Everyone needs to be on board of the preboarding, essentially.
You got it. Everyone plays a part in making that first impression count.
Wow, okay. So, listening to all this, it's clear preboarding is way more than just getting some paperwork done early. It's a really strategic move.
It absolutely is. It fundamentally sets new hires up for success, accelerates their contribution, and just improves that whole initial experience for them and for the company.
The key takeaways seem pretty compelling. Faster time to productivity.
Definitely. Improved retention, better engagement.
And building those stronger connections right from the very beginning.
It's truly an investment that pays dividends in multiple ways, measurable ways.
So here's maybe a final thought for you to consider as you think about this for your own organization. While we've outlined the steps and the benefits, preboarding isn't some magic template you can just copy and paste.
That's a really important point. It needs careful thought. You have to tailor it to your company culture, to the specific roles you're hiring for.
And you absolutely need that commitment to constantly evaluating it, tweaking it, making it better based on feedback and results.
Right. It's not just a box to check off in the hiring process. It's an experience you need to design and keep redesigning to genuinely make that new hire's journey smoother and more successful.